Welcome to Ankara. Ankara'ya hoş geldin. Ankara is the heart of Turkey. This was the main city for Atatürk, and one of the most important laws were held in this city. The motherland of halva. The city with most delicious food, picturesque city, and one of the most underrated Turkish cities ever. Let's start our journey in Ankara. Subscribe, you don't want to miss new travels around the world. On the picturesque Anatolian plateau, at the crossing of two rivers, lies the beautiful Ankara. Ancient Eastern city carefully preserves its history. Roman baths, majestic mosques, grandiose mausoleums, unique museums are waiting for travelers to be discovered. The eastern atmosphere of the city is harmoniously complemented by the spirit of youth. The minarets of mosques rise against the backdrop of modern buildings. Fashionable restaurants coexist in peace with traditional coffee houses and shopping boutiques. And if you are wondering where to travel, to Ankara or Istanbul, I say do both. This is two completely different cities by spirit, but they have lots in common. Tasty food, most welcoming Turkish people. The beauty of Turkey are waiting. But as Istanbul is more cosmopolitan city, business city, Ankara is less famous amongst tourists, and most people don't know what to do in Ankara. And this video is not the exact answer to this question because we will travel only at least to the quarter of places that Ankara really has to offer for travelers. And this is a beautiful story that this city tells to its citizens and visitors. You may know that Ankara wasn't the capital of Turkey every time in its history. And its history is something we want to explore more. In 1071, the Seljuk Sultan took possession of the city. Over the next 100 years, Ankara alternately passed into the power of Turks and Byzantium. Until 1183, Turkish power was finally established in the region. A bridge is being built in the city, trade is developing. At that time, Ankara was often called Angora, which is the reason for the name of the famous Angora wool, which was traded here. After the final victory of Atatürk, Ankara became the official capital of the Republic of Turkey. This decision was ratified by Parliament on October 13, 1923. Atatürk chose Ankara during the Turkish War of Independence, not only for its strategic location but also because of his personal preferences. At the time, it was just a provincial town where most of the population lived in houses made of unbaked bricks, and running water and electricity were considered a luxury. Anitkabir is something every tourist should explore. It has a lot to say, yet it says nothing. It's monumental. It feels like it's flying in the skies. And it's really an epic construction. In Anitkabir, there is a tomb of the president, the first president of Turkey, Atatürk. Construction was carried out from 1944 to 1953, 11 years. The whole Ara complex is huge and it is 750,000 square meters. For many Turks, a visit here is usually a pilgrimage, and it's not unusual for people to be deeply impressed by it. Set aside at least 2 hours to explore this place. The main entrance to the complex is through the 262-meter Lion Road, along which there are 24 sculptures of lions, which are Hittite symbols of power and represent the power of the Turkish nation. The path leads to a massive courtyard framed by colonnades, the steps of which lead to a huge tomb on the left. Citadel, one of the main city attractions, also known as the Citadel of Hisar. The location on a hill allows you to see an impressive building from different parts of Ankara. The structure is a fortress surrounded by 2 levels of walls. They were built in the 6th and 9th centuries. Of the 20 towers, only a few remain. Tourists are allowed to climb to the east to explore the surroundings. After you enter through Parmak Kapısı, which is the main gate, the Ala ad-Din Mosque will rise to the left. The mosque of the Citadel dates from the 12th century, but later it was significantly rebuilt. On the left, you will see a steep road that leads to a flight of stairs to the side. Hamamonu District is actually a little district around the Citadel. It is located in the central part of the old city. After a number of restorations, Hamamonu has largely become a pedestrian zone. The restructuring affected about 250 objects, and today this district is just awesome. The traditional architecture of Turkey has been preserved, while many modern shops and recreational facilities have appeared. On major state and religious holidays, the area is transformed and hosts various events. And if you are looking for a local market with goods that will remember you about this beautiful city and Turkey as well, Hamamonu District is your choice. Kyzylay Square is where everything's starting in Ankara, and usually this is my 0 point to explore the city and to go directly to the hotel. It is surrounded by modern buildings, universities, shops, offices, restaurants. Transport routes converge here together, so it is convenient to get to the square from any district of Ankara. Within walking distance of entertainment, including cinemas and exhibition halls, Kyzylay has repeatedly become a venue for protests and major New Year events. And if you're looking for the best kebab in the city, it's also near the Kyzylay Square, as well as Ankara's infamous dish around tourists, which is Turkish halwa. This is just yum. You've seen the footage from that place at the beginning of the video, and I highly advise you to go there and try it. A little food tour from Ankara is coming on this channel, so subscribe if you don't want to miss that places which will surprise you. And it's really hard because everywhere in Turkey the dishes and the whole cuisine is really tasty. But Ankara has something very special for locals and for tourists as well. As of now, happy to have you on my channel and see you soon here in new videos. Bye.